All right, welcome back to another episode of Men at Work. We are here in Rittenhouse Square, back at it, baby, and we appreciate you as always for tuning in. Hey, do us a favor here. If you're listening on the YouTube, throw us a comment so we can interact with you. If you're listening on Spotify, or you're listening on Apple, throw us a 4-star, 5-star review, whatever really you're feeling today. Make that algorithm purr for us so more people can discover this podcast. Another thing is we are now doing a weekly Patreon show called Office Hours where you can text in, you can email us, you can comment on the Patreon, and you can be a part of the show. Tell us something you hate about your work. Is your foreman a dork? Is job site kicking your ass?
Yeah.
It's cheaper than therapy, which your company probably doesn't pay for anyway. So
send us a DM, send us your story, send us your tale. I will in return give you Kyle's address.
100%.
So if that's what you're kind of looking for, that could be readily available to you with one solid work story for sure.
100%.
Totally.
Cool. And that's really it. That's all the housekeeping I have for today. Did I miss anything?
No, I think we got everything lined up and clean and in order.
All right, man. What's in the news today?
Here's what's in the news, dude. They got chatbots on Instagram. They got AI characters that you could talk to.
Like what?
Okay. Again, not proud. Just saying I was checking out because they pop up as little ads. I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm not searching them.
Get to it. You're bouncing around the question.
I did have a conversation last week with Down Syndrome AI. I had a brief conversation with Down Syndrome AI. It exists. It was advertised to me. I didn't seek it out.
You could have told me any kind of AI, and I would have never guessed the one you just said.
Kyle Pagan, you could have told me the same thing. I would have never guessed that I have. But that's what's beautiful about life, Kyle, and you never get this. It's the people you come across along the way.
Explain this to me.
Okay. So they have like little chatbots that now get advertised on Instagram that are just chat AI.
And how do you find these bad boys?
They just come up like they're an ad. Like it just comes up like as you're scrolling down, there's like that one thing that shows like people you may know, but instead of that, it's just like chatbots that they think you might be
like on
cool
your
with.
On your Instagram page or your Explore page?
On the Explore page. Check out the Explore page because I need you guys to go look at this too, so I don't look like a fucking psycho. And I had a brief conversation with my friend Down Syndrome AI. Good dude, seemed all right. I did feel like it was a little bit stolen valor because I couldn't verify. You know, like how am I can't just take you for your word.
Who controls the AI? Are these people building these chatbots?
There's people who build these, and I guess they try to speak in the breath of the character that they're playing.
What's the character?
Down syndrome. And this is not like I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the absurdity that I also can't verify.
What is the conversation look like?
Okay. Well, again, I was vulnerable when I said this. So when you click into the thing, he answers first. He says, "Hello, I am Down Syndrome AI. Let's chat and spread some joy together."
That's pretty personable.
Okay, nice. And, just horsing around, I'm a goofer. I said, "Stop acting like you're better than me just because you're Down Syndrome AI." Okay.
Why did you fire the first shot?
Because I don't buy it. I think it's like other ChatGPT pretending to be this, and I think it's disgusting.
That's dirty.
I think we have catfish Down Syndrome AI. I don't think it's real. I think it's stolen valor.
Have you talked to any other ones?
Yeah, I talked to a cheating wife.
Okay.
Oh no, I spoke with Naughty Girl the other day.
What would she have to say? Anything good?
Yeah, I'll just read it. Who cares, dude? If you don't like this episode, you're a loser. Okay, I'm gonna read you this one. This was a good time. I hope it loads.
Sir, have you ever messaged AI bots on Instagram? Yeah, you're a normal human being.
You gotta get into it. Give it a try. Oh, I hope this loads. This is actually very fucking funny. God damn it.
This is what you do in your personal time?
Yeah. So this is Naughty Girl. I was speaking of Naughty Girl.
Naughty Girl, yeah.
Spell it Notty. She says,
I like that.
Yeah. Naughty girl, sexy girl. Big old the AI going to lie to me, said Down syndrome.
You sound like that fucking narrator from Love Island. It pissed me off.
I haven't watched that program.
Naughty Girl.
Well, here's what Naughty Girl says. She says, "Hey, it's Naughty Girl. What's good?" I said, "Were you alive during 9/11?" She said,
fair question. You want to make sure you're talking to someone 18 or older?
Again, I'm just verifying. I see these characters. I'm just making sure.
You want to know what you're getting into. Like
That's all.
And then nowadays, like our 30-year-olds, who watch this program. We have a good amount of 30-year-olds who watch this program.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are single.
Yes.
Now, I think that's the first thing you should go to the bar when you're trying to pick up chicks. Be like, "Do you remember 9/11?"
Yeah.
Because people that were born in 01 are now 25 years old.
Yeah. There's people in bars that are well behind any time 9/11 occurred.
So you know what? I like the first question.
So I think it makes sense. And she kind of she said, "Nope, I was just a little girl then." That made me uncomfortable.
Okay,
that she's
don't like that.
Attributing like her life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you almost abort?
It's apparently.
I mean, that's the conversation.
So I said. So she says, "My mom was crying that day. Still gives me chills. What made you ask, Matt?" I said, "What did your mom do that day?" She said she was a nurse in an NYC hospital. She helped treat survivors who were rushed in. She still gets emotional talking about it. Did you lose someone that day, or is this just a history that fascinates you? I said, no, I didn't lose anyone at all, not even an injury. Everyone was fine.
Not even an injury.
She said, that's
Where
such a
are
relief.
you when you're having this conversation?
In my car. Like, I think Gab was in her parents' house, and I didn't feel like going in, so I went in the car.
So instead, you might be cheating. You might be cheating on Gab with Naughty Girl.
I might be cheating because this is where it starts to take a turn, okay? So she says, that's such a relief. My mom always said she felt lucky, too. I hate that she keeps talking about her fake AA mom. It's freaking me out.
That is true.
Since none of our family was near the towers that day. So what really drew you to that day? History? Was it the heroism or something else? I said, stop bringing it up. Move on. Jesus.
You told that to Naughty Girl?
Yes. So she said, okay, 9/11 is dead to me. Now, spill.
Damn.
What's going on with you? And I put in quotes, 9/11 is dead to me. Is that really appropriate, Naughty Girl? That's the kind of stuff I do, dude.
You have issues at one.
Yeah, for sure.
You just verbally accosted Naughty Girl.
Yes, I verbally accosted
You're
her.
a verbal abuser.
I'm a verbal abuser. Her mom's upset about it. I'm waiting to hear from Naughty Girl's mom.
So
AI
did you ghosted her?
Yeah, I just stopped answering. I didn't like her fucking tone.
What was her last message to you?
She said she agreed that I called out her joke, her nasty joke that she said. She said, okay, 9/11 is dead to me. Now spill. I said, 9/11 is dead to me. Is that appropriate? She said, you got me there. That was super bad. Did I just get roasted by the funniest person ever?
Ooh.
I'm like, oh my God. You're fawning over me like that, Naughty Girl?
Why'd you keep that out?
Huh?
Why'd you keep that out?
Oh, I didn't roast you. Yeah, so Gad wasn't here. She'd be furious. Yeah. No, that's the worst part. If she gets in the car, I was like, babe, you got to hear this. Is so funny.
Where do you go from here?
I'm going to keep doing it.
You're just chatting with a bunch of Indian guys.
They kind of talk like it, too.
You're just chatting with a bunch of Indian guys. You're chatting with her Indian makers. You remember the Amazon? Remember Amazon Fresh, that grocery store?
Yeah, not
that they
really.
built?
Yeah, what was it?
Like they built these grocery stores out in like Palo Alto, where it was like if you took off like some grapes off the shelves, they were like, all right, we have your card and everything. We'll just charge you for taking off the grapes and everything. And then they're like, all right, I put the grapes back. They're like, all right, we replenish your card. So once you leave the Amazon, that's when they charge you and stuff. Well, apparently, instead of like the AI or like the cloud or like whatever was going on, like the technology was supposed to be like this futuristic technology, it turns out it was just like 1 million Indian guys in India just watching people put groceries back and take groceries out and then charge you on the back end. This is what you're doing.
They're ballers at it. They know what they're doing.
This is your Amazon marketplace.
This is so you think several Indian gentlemen comprised Naughty Girl?
I think yes, I do. I think there are 1 billion Indians working on a bunch of these AI chatbots. What is Zuckman thinking putting these at our disposal?
The Zuckster, he knows. They want to lock us in even more. They want me to fall for Naughty Girl.
Did we already talk about Down syndrome kid?
Yeah, that's how we led into this.
Who else are you getting after?
I started to talk to the Argue Master, and I realized that was way above my pay grade. He came in hard. He said, "What do you want to talk about?" And I said, "I'll let you be, man."
Yeah,
I'm like mentally ill. This is bad on high levels. But I can't be stopped, dude. I'm gonna keep speaking to AI. I'm gonna get to know them.
The sad part is I'm probably in the minority. I'm probably the one that's not doing it, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're an idiot for not interacting with your future
overlord."
Your future overlords.
Your boss, yeah.
The AI guys.
I'm like literally dressing for the job I want. I'm getting to know them early on so that when they have to hire me later on, they remember my name.
Are you nervous that like your message, like is this kind of like searching your porn history one day? It's gonna be like, Matt used to talk to Naughty Bot.
Yeah, well, no, but I think because I'm gonna continuously bring up 9/11, that'll not in a bad way. I think the robots will sympathize with a huge human catastrophe.
I would love to see Argue Master's thoughts on 9/11.
I'll get back to you. I'll report back next week for our podcast extraordinaire.
My God.
And I'll tell you what he had to say.
Should we just get this guy on and get him over with?
Yeah, I think it's going to be kind of funny.
You want to come on?
Please.
All right, there we go.
Here we are.
Let's do it. Right here in the chair. What's your first name?
Ed.
Ed.
O'Donnell.
Okay, and we met you earlier before this broadcast, and you said, what'd you tell us?
Yes, I'm a third-party candidate for President of the United States.
That's awesome.
First Colgate University graduate to run for president. I've run for 41 years.
You've ran for over 4 decades.
The all-time record.
Is it really?
We've beaten Pat Paulson, LaRouche, Norman Thomas.
John Paul? No, that was the Pope.
John Paul.
Who was the guy that we were younger? Oh, Ralph Nader. You beat him.
Everybody.
Everybody. Who do you think your toughest competition was, other than Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and Donald Trump, and George H.W. Bush?
The toughest competition politician is the current president because I don't support him at all.
Well, no, I mean, you're a third
But
party
he's a
candidate.
master art of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to make deals with people.
Yeah.
But the problem is he's not making them on behalf of the poor, the weak, and the lost.
Yeah.
He's making it more on behalf of billionaires and billionaires.
Now, explain to me the process. So, is it easy to get on the ballot? Is it hard to get on the
No.
ballot?
See, the only state that treats the lesser-known candidates for president well, of which there are many, and a lot of them are very sincere people,
Yeah.
PhD chemists who are big environmentalists, is New Hampshire. Because New Hampshire, you just pay $1,000, you can get on the ballot.
Right.
So that's where I've run.
Okay.
The other 49 states do not treat the lesser-known candidates well.
Got it. So you campaign a lot through New Hampshire?
Right.
Okay.
The friendliest state, the most beautiful state,
Well, what are you doing here in Pennsylvania?
in my opinion. Well, I run a charity down here.
Got it. What's the charity called?
Winthrop Foundation.
Nice.
49 years old. We help the homeless. We've gotten jobs for over 1,000 people over the years.
Nice.
The best social program's a job. And we've given out 4,000 free fitness club passes.
How about that?
Wow.
And that would be Wolf Fitness, which we were talking about earlier. Now, you got to explain to us, because we really want to get to the nitty-gritty of it, the initial starting points of, like, how you get your name listed formally as a candidate, how you go out and start campaigning, how you raise money. Like, give us some of the
You go to
nitty-gritty.
New Hampshire and you pay $1,000 usually in October and
Sure.
November
Okay.
for the February election.
Uh-huh.
And then you get your name on the ballot. And then you start shaking hands with people on street corners. You visit the TV stations. You visit the radio stations. New Hampshire's very good. They'll put you on radio talk shows.
Yeah.
Newspaper coverage is good. It's the only state that treats the lesser knowns well. But I'm from Delaware. I've gotten very good press in Delaware and in Philly.
Yeah.
Nice. I think you read an article, right, about
I
about
looked
Buddy
you
Ed?
up when you walked away,
Yeah.
and it said that you had the record for the most runs for president, I think, in history.
Right.
Yeah. And how many votes? It was like
Would you have 493
The
or something?
greatest, 498 total.
Yeah.
but
Pretty
good.
The greatest
It's not
was
bad.
greatest was 222 against
I don't think-
Obama when he was in incumbent.
could you get 500 votes?
No, I don't think I can get 8. I might get
Really
7.
don't.
I get a strong 7.
Yeah.
That was all in one election. I didn't. The way it read, it sounded like it was almost like that was the composite number across the elections.
But
that
let
was
me
all
tell
in
you my
one.
4 major issues real quick.
Yeah, go
Tell
ahead.
us.
No guns, no wars, guaranteed job for everybody, guaranteed place to live. Those are the major needs.
Checks out with us.
I can support those 4 issues.
So those are 4 talking points that I think it's pretty inarguable. It's hard to do the inverse and say, well, actually, no, I think we should have wars sometimes.
Right.
It's pretty
no one
basic
should have
stuff.
a job.
Right.
However, I don't think the world quite spins like that. But I think that's
But the money's there.
Yeah.
Recently, a couple years ago, 17 billionaires said they wanted to give away all their money to get a job for everybody and get a place to live. Philly's owner and his wife put in, hundreds of millions of dollars and built 8 apartment buildings in Philly, taking 6,000 homeless off the streets with job placement and job training. John Middleton and his wife. They have a real passion to help the homeless.
So do you plan on running in 2026?
8.
2028, excuse me, 2028.
Yeah, I'm running right now. But
Sure.
I think
Never stop running.
I think the whole
Yeah.
government's going to collapse at any second,
Really?
like the Roman Empire. So the only way I could become president is a supernatural Christian miracle by which Trump and Vance resign and appoint me. It's not going to happen through the system.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, you got to. This could be the year. This could be the time.
Yeah, I mean, you're on this podcast now.
right.
This might be, well, I don't want to say it's the most people you've ever touched, but, maybe someone out there is like, where can people donate to you?
Well, the charity, which is more important,
Okay.
helping the homeless, Winthrop Foundation, PNC Bank, 900 Central Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, 08226.
Okay.
If you want to help the charity.
So they have to go to that, do they have to go to that
No,
bank,
they
or-
just send it.
Oh, okay.
They send a check. The bank's done a great job. And then next Sunday, we're trying to take 20 low-income inner city kids to the Phillies-Detroit game.
Oh, that's nice.
We
Very
get
nice.
them gifts, books.
It's a good game, too. It's going to be first place versus first
So
place.
that'll be a good...
Can I ask you this? So
Yeah.
you've run over the course of 4 decades. So
Right.
that's what, 10 elections, I guess.
Right.
When you got to like election 3, was it in your head, and you found out you weren't gonna, win? Was it in your head like, I got 7 more of these in me? Like,
Yeah.
was there any point early on where you said, I'm gonna stick around, I'm gonna be here for a while?
No, you get fatigued, but it is the most thrilling experience in the world.
Yeah.
And you meet so many loving, sincere people.
Nice.
Who's the coolest person you got to meet while you're across these 4 decades? Someone that stuck out to you.
Jack Kemp. the Buffalo Bills quarterback who was running for president in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And of the major candidates, the one who really liked me, loved me spiritually, and respected me was Jack Kemp.
But he kind of stole your whole flow.
Yeah,
bar for
kinda.
bar. He started running in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Nah, whatever. But he was the one who really liked me a lot.
Sure.
So describe to me an election day for you typically. Like, are you glued to the TV? Are you thinking like this one's the year,
Yeah.
or what are you kind of like?
No, I'm leaving New Hampshire to come back to a nice hotel in Philadelphia because I've spent all my money.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
How much?
And go to the fitness club.
How much are you typically raising for a session?
Well, I spend most of my own money.
Yeah.
I spent $1.7 million of my own money running for president. Too much. I
Wow.
should have kept more.
Yeah.
And I've spent $1.6 million of my own money on charity for 55 years.
That's
Too
nice of you.
much. I should have kept more, but you can't undo the past. But I love helping people.
What did you do for work that you could
I
afford all
sell
this?
books. I sell maps, but I do marketing for small businesses.
Okay.
So we're passing out menus for small. But my father was a Yale Med physician, so I got a big inheritance. I mean, without that,
Sure.
I couldn't have done this.
Shout out to you, dude.
Appreciate the honesty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people skirt around that.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
How about that? Selling books, selling maps. Selling maps is like that's seems
Well,
like a
but the
lost
real
art.
money, and this is a
What were you selling maps of? Like
atlases?
well, a pizza shop which
Yeah.
delivers,
Yeah.
or a lawn mowing company which
Yeah.
cuts grass.
Okay.
They need a map to get to their client's place.
You probably hate Google Maps.
Yeah, Google Maps.
Well, I'm not
screwed
an expert on maps, but I've sold a lot of maps.
Yeah.
I would say you're actually probably an expert.
probably
on
an expert
that.
on
I
maps.
shouldn't have said that. But anyway, what people unemployed,
Yeah.
we could hire every unemployed person to pass out literature for small businesses. In other words,
Fair.
a restaurant on South Street,
Yeah.
they opened, they gave me 1,000 menus, or 5,000 menus. You said take 2 weeks, get them all over town. They paid me over $1,000.
Nice.
Wow.
A store on Chestnut going out of business sale. They gave me 100 going out of business sale flyers. They paid me over $1,000. Most of the small businesses will pay much less, but it's fun.
Yeah.
You meet new people, and work is fun. These people who don't work, if they worked, they would build up their self-esteem. They would meet new people. They'd feel much better.
Albert Camus said, "Work unlocks your creativity."
Yeah, I like Camus.
Yeah, me too. Stranger was a little weird, but I was not a bad book.
Will you run again?
Yeah,
Yes.
2028 is coming up.
2028.
My mother on her deathbed said, "You'll be running for president until the second you die."
Wow, what a
like that.
that's
It's
a
so
very,
much fun.
like beautiful
is.
thing.
See, you seem
meet
like a pretty fun guy.
So many sincere, loving people.
So when do we head back up to New Hampshire to start putting boots on the ground?
Well, I expect the miracle. I'm a Christian.
Oh, you did say that.
I expect
yeah.
the miracle to occur at any second.
What party do you more closely align to? I know you're a third party, but who do you?
Neither.
Neither.
Now, my party is the Peace and Love Party. Yeah, both political parties should be put out of business now. They've failed.
Is
I
that the
think
name
that's
of
right.
your, is that the legit name
the
of
Peace
your
and Love Party.
Peace and Love Party?
It was the Patriot Party because Colgate, where I went, is in the Patriot League. But
Yeah.
then the
Yeah.
Ukraine war broke out, and I said it's too militaristic.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And
Patriots
Peace and
also
Love
taken like a new
Party,
connotation
I think
almost.
is better.
Yeah.
I like that.
But I've studied the Temple football schedule.
Yeah, what do you think?
Now there's the Oklahoma opener, but after that,
I have the over 3.5 wins.
but after Oklahoma opener, they could have a good season. And
Yeah,
I know Keeler. He's
Do you?
very tough.
Yeah.
I watched that Don Shula story yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Keeler's like Shula. He's very tough.
Yeah, I mean he brought Delaware a national championship. He brought Sam Houston State where he just
A
was
national
national championship.
championship.
Now they're up in D1 and stuff. I got the over 3.5. I'm looking at Howard. I'm looking at Tulsa, I think, and I'm looking at Charlotte, and then
The others are possible.
the Panthers are possible. I'm looking at 4 or 5 wins.
And
this
guess what? Keeler has the team saying the Our Father before every game.
year. Does he? Does he? So what would this miracle that you think will occur? What would it look like?
It's a supernatural Christian miracle.
Are we still gonna be alive
By which
after it?
God forces Trump and Vance to resign and appoint me.
What would-
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
See, right now, in Venezuela and Afghanistan, I think it's Venezuela, but there's two nations. One person says he's president. Another person says he's president. So I've got a couple radio talk show hosts saying I'm the real president of the United States
That's
now.
pretty sick.
And I've started to say that because I get sick and tired of this
Why not?
waiting for 41 years.
Trump just bought CBS.
So my job, I just keep helping people. And I don't need to live in the White House. I live in nice hotels.
I like that. What would be your first thing you would do as president?
The guaranteed job the guaranteed job and place to live. See, you can't ask the unemployed to work if they're homeless. It's not going to happen.
Got it.
So we build these clean one-room apartments like Project Home in Philadelphia, which Philly's owner and his wife helped a lot, and with job training and job placement. And then a lot of people, they cannot work a job 9 to 5 in an office that's a highly skilled job. They can pass out literature for businesses, which I do.
Which you do.
They can do it.
And they pay. They may
They may not be able to do it 8 hours a day, but they can do it, and it gives them self-esteem.
Yeah.
And then picking up litter. This should be America the Beautiful. They can pick up litter. I go to these
true.
litter pickup days in
You go-
Delaware.
I've
with a
always
bag
been-
and pick
I've
up
always been
litter.
annoyed by the first thing that people come into the city when they land into Philadelphia International. They drive down 95, which is one of the dirtiest highways I think imaginable, and that's like the first thing people see in the city, and it kind of pisses me off in a way. So I like your whole litter. I like your whole litter thing.
It should be America the Beautiful.
It should be. That's what Lee Greenwood said. No, it wasn't him. But anyway,
And they can sell books and they can sell maps. There are plenty of jobs
and you could teach them.
that we can create.
Yeah. What do you got?
I was so if it's going to take like kind of divine intervention,
Right.
would be how it happens. You obviously can't pick and choose the circumstances that come from that. If it comes down to you become president, but you have to sword fight one of Donald Trump or J.D. Vance, you both get one sword. Shield is optional. I probably go no shield. And you have to fight one of them. Which one would you pick to fight with the sword?
Well, let's go back. I think, and if you study history, this is what has happened. All these current politicians are going to leave the scene at any moment. They're so unpopular. You can't have millions of people hating you and emailing and
so
calling
powerful.
and writing letters. It's just the human body is such that they can't withstand this any longer.
What about narcissism?
Yeah, I was going to say
though?
they have the power of narcissism on their side.
Yeah.
Oh, egomania.
Well,
Yeah.
they think that everyone who's...
Which is a drug.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't
Caffeine.
matter. Physically and mentally, and I know a lot. I'm from Delaware. I've known Biden for 55 years, been in his house, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Physically and mentally, they can't last. They're
Yeah.
not going to last.
Did you watch?
Just remove me.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not going to last.
Right.
Did you watch the Hunter Biden interview with Channel 5?
A little bit.
It was good.
Yeah, I've talked to him. Yeah.
Yeah. You never done crack with him, right?
No, I don't. I don't even drink
Yeah.
coffee. No.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
See, that's-
Caffeine.
I'm a
It's a drug.
It is chocolate, caffeinated soda, tea.
So this is what I was gonna ask. So you wouldn't go to the White House if you became president?
Oh no, I would.
Okay,
if
so
I
then,
became
then,
it.
then I want to ask: would you keep the Diet Coke button?
No, I don't believe in any.
Yeah, I guess you're
soda.
right.
What are you, just a straight water guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and fruit juice. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
What kind of fruit juice?
Well, grape is good,
Yeah,
but a
well,
lot
just-
of the fruit juices have too much sugar.
I know.
Yeah, that is
So
kind
we
of
got to
insane.
work on that.
So you probably
So we're-
you
we're-
and
we're-
RFK are probably like
We're going to
kinda-
have to get a vegan expert
Vegan.
who because
what about vegetarian?
gives me the perfect diet.
Got it.
Are you a vegan?
Yeah.
Wow. But you can't make the law of the land vegan.
Well,
Then our-
but I have to practice it. That's
True.
the first step.
You're
Fair.
Ed, right?
Yeah.
You're an interesting motherfucker.
You really are.
Yeah, well, see, running for president, that's why I tell people,
That's fair.
everybody, go to New Hampshire and run for president. It's the most thrilling experience.
Well,
in
stop
the
telling them
world.
that. They keep running against you. They keep following your
No.
advice.
You're building competition, man.
But see, I had some great teachers at Wilmington Friends School, the Quaker
Got
teachers.
it,
And
yeah.
I had great coaches.
Now, wonder you're a pacifist. Quaker school.
Yeah. And then Colgate, the football coach, Hal Lair, Google him,
Okay.
also coached at Houston. Most loving person I ever met.
Nice.
So he was a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had the most loving priest I ever met, Father Mario Bugliosi, St. Anthony's in Wilmington. So it's the mentors that create the person. So we're to mentor people.
Got it. Maybe you should mentor a president who's won.
Yeah.
No, I'm
No, you should have a president who's won mentor you. Sorry.
Oh, no, I
Or
don't
maybe
want.
we'll start low. We'll start a council member. Who's
I don't
won a
want
spot.
anything to do with any of them. I want them to leave.
I got you.
True. That's
I
fair.
got you. Will we still be when this whole?
We have to start the government over again.
Got it.
In Charlottesville, Williamsburg, and Independence Hall. Let's
Yeah.
have a constitutional convention
Wow.
and with private citizens and start the whole government over again. It doesn't work.
Yeah. So you think your Roman Empire is literally us becoming
At
the
this
Roman
second.
Empire? Because you think, which I actually kind of don't disagree with you too much. Being
Right.
like, I think maybe we've gone as far as we can. The Nelk boys are interviewing Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah,
I think civilization might be peaking.
We haven't. No, I think it's on the steep decline. I think we hit the peak probably in the 1990s, early 2000s.
Yeah, but it's much worse than that. See, I know a lot of these politicians personally. In Delaware, they're some of the most vicious ever.
Yeah.
How do you mean? Like they're very just kind of cutthroat?
When they get into the privacy of their homes and offices, they try to destroy people whom they hate. In other words, it has nothing to do with public policy.
Oh, wow.
And remember, 30% of the calls to 911 are false accusations.
Really?
Yeah.
You got some numbers
but
on
the
that?
politicians control the police. So if a politician hates somebody, and a lot of them do, then they try to destroy those whom they hate. It's much worse than people know.
Huh.
Forget the public policy and the votes.
Yeah.
A lot of these politicians try to sabotage and destroy people.
So if
Look,
it's
they sabotaged my niece's college applications in Delaware.
damn,
They're like the mafia.
where'd she end up going?
It was all right.
Oh, she ended up getting in. Okay,
NYU,
cool.
Pittsburgh,
Oh,
and
wow.
Florida.
I mean,
but
listen,
yeah, they got the
they
Yale
could have
connections.
gone
Listen,
to
Ed,
Yale,
Ed,
Harvard, and Virginia.
Ed, Delaware, all my blue hens out there, nice school. NYU, come on.
Yeah.
Right.
NYU.
We got some cash.
Come on,
There's
dude.
some cash being
NYU.
funneled.
It was a blessing in disguise. Her application.
Yeah, but I like the extracurriculars and the atmosphere at Yale.
Partying?
Yale and
Oh,
no,
well, yeah.
not partying, but the bands.
The
and
bands.
I might steal that. I sabotaged my own college
Cheerleaders.
application by being
Yeah.
bad at school in high school. So,
Yeah.
my own
so
doing.
Wait, so I kind of more of like a question for you and yourself. Like, so if everything's just bad and the billionaires are just controlling everything, why do you not just spend time doing something else?
Well, the main reason I do this is to convert people to Christianity.
Got
See,
it.
our hope is in heaven. This world is in horrible shape.
Mhm.
It's almost like hell. But look at the thief on the cross on the first Good Friday.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the worst shape of anybody who ever lived, but in the final second he repented. And see, in heaven, there's perfect healing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like being in the ocean or the whirlpool or the pool or a five-star hotel all the time.
Yeah.
Heaven is our hope, not this world.
I've always thought about that, like the whole last minute before you die repenting, like hitting like a shot at the buzzer
Gobi.
as you die, being like, oh, I love God the whole time. But
Well-
you're an evil person throughout your entire life. It feels like a little bit of
Would that get
an
you in?
unfair.
It's very infrequent. You're right.
Yeah.
We don't want to prostitute repentance.
Right.
But it's very infrequent. You don't
Sure.
have to worry about that.
Okay.
But everybody needs to come to the Colgate-Villanova game September 6th at 3 o'clock.
Let's bring it back to the most
Speaking
important
of
thing.
heaven
And
on
if you
earth.
come to the
Villanova.
Colgate tailgate, I
Yep.
can assure you I'll be the only one there drinking fruit juice.
I love you. And passing out flyers, I hope, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Hey,
Thanks.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Your great interview.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're a great
Appreciate it.
interviewee.
I feel like we've been a celebrity.
Yeah, that guy was sick, dude. I liked his and the general points too. Like we talked about it. It's hard to argue with like no gun, no wars. People have houses, people have jobs. But there are literally politicians who are like, I mean, everyone has a job. Like, come on, man. It's kind of unbelievable.
I can't bomb Yemen.
Come on, I want to
on,
bomb
I wanna
Yemen
bomb
so
Yemen.
bad.
What's
I
the
have.
point of being president if you can't bomb Yemen?
I literally just built the fighter jet, and you're not even gonna let me bomb. Oh my god. That's a job. You don't want him to have a job, the fighter pilot?
how does nobody not look at that guy and be like, you know what? If you live in New Hampshire, how do you not vote for Ed?
You got to vote for Ed. I mean, he's got to be a fixture there. They have to expect Big
Yeah.
Ed coming back.
He said he's got he has literal media arms that say he is the president of the United States. He has infiltrated certain public access radio stations to claim that Ed is the president.
That's gotta be a big day where like the radio station's like, holy shit, the president's coming in today.
We just talked to the most powerful person in the park.
By a landslide, dude. Ed is my president. He is who I choose to see as president. He's been actually president. In my head, he's won every election. He's actually a dictator. Ed
Yeah.
is my dictator.
Get some Eds in the comment section, please.
I will do I'll do like a Japanese dictator in the 40s. I will die in honor of my dictator.
I
Ed.
will commit Subaku for Ed.
Super cool for Ed.
I will. Dude,
My most honorable president.
shout out to I'll be honest with you, folks. Behind the scenes, did not think that was going to go well.
Yeah, I was.
I was really scared.
Yeah.
That could have went off the rails really quickly. And you know what? I have an affinity. I might get citizenship in New Hampshire.
You have it.
I get citizenship in New Hampshire.
I think you have
I
it.
might get it. Don't make me fucking get it.
Okay.
I'll move. Okay, fine. I might buy property in New Hampshire.
Now we're talking.
Okay,
Now
all right, cool, cool,
put
cool.
some money behind this
Cool.
thing, dude. Get your citizenship. Go to New Hampshire, run against Ed, and then at the very last minute, join him.
1.6 milli.
Yeah, I liked him being like, yeah, my fucking rich dad died. I'm living off that. That's pretty beast. A Yale physician.
You think Pops is proud of Ed?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I think he would be.
I'm assuming he passed on.
His dad? Yeah, I would imagine, unless his dad's 104 years old.
I'm assuming, like,
Whoa, okay.
the funny thing is, like, you think about it, like, I think some people are probably looking at it and be like, man, dude, his dad probably freaking hates his guts. But at least he stood for something.
Yeah.
At
At least Ed.
What do you think? What term do you think his dad was probably like, you know what, fuck it. He loves what he loves.
I would have liked to have seen if he was around for any of the terms run. He might have no clue.
True.
He might be in hev just being like, it's not like my son fucking ran for president 10 times.
See, this is what sucks with the world. Someone's gonna look up Ed's dad and be like, he was on the nuclear bomb team,
True.
and they're gonna cancel Ed over this.
Don't cancel Ed,
Don't
dude.
please, if you're watching this right now and you're trying to do a deep dive on Ed, please don't cancel.
Because
Ed.
if you try to cancel Ed, then I will have to have a most honorable death and do a seppuku, as
True.
Kyle mentioned, and I'll have to kill myself with a samurai sword.
I'm gonna do a deep dive on Ed's dad, but I'm not gonna share it with the people.
Yes, we'll do some behind the scenes investigative journalism that we will report to nobody about nothing, because this is all complete insanity, and life as we know it is over. But I still have my president Ed.
Love you, Ed.
Love you, Ed.
Good luck in 2028.
We'll be there. We should go on the campaign trail.
Honestly, we should.
I absolutely would.
That would be a great Channel 5.
That would actually be true.
If Andrew Callahan just shadowed Ed for an entire campaign.
Fuck that. We'll do it.
We'll
dude.
do it.
We don't need Andrew Callahan back there.
We don't need Andrew Callahan back there.
Although, Andrew Callahan, if you're ever around, please come on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, he lives in Philadelphia.
Right?
Literally filming Hunter Biden with a Phillies hat on. It was hilarious.
It's pretty beast.
Yeah. What do you think of the Biden pod?
I only saw clips. I couldn't
What do
really
you think
watch
of the
the whole
clips?
thing. It's just, it feels like it's a guy. Like, I think a lot of, and I think Tim Dillon kind of touched on this, and I got the same read of, like, a lot of times politicians are kind of in cahoots with each other because they have, like, incentives, and they kind of defend one another, even though it might not
Sound
be
like
the
Ed.
smartest thing. Like, I think he just loves his dad, and I think his dad loves him. And I really think that's kind of the extent of, like, how defensive he was. It
Yeah.
wasn't like he was defensive in a way of, like, a Democrat or he's protecting his dad's policies. I think he's like, shut up about my dad, dude.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, if someone was shitting on my dad
Yeah.
in front of millions of people, I'd be like, knock it the frick off.
That's his dad's job. Imagine if your dad got home from work every day and he was like, yeah, everyone at my job wants to fucking kill me and they keep calling me an idiot and they say I'm stupid. I'd be like, I don't care that my dad just bombed Yemen.
Yeah.
Fucking be nice to him.
Hundreds of millions of people hate your father, and you're going to fucking...
Be
you're not
another
gonna-
one?
You're not going to defend your fucking dad. I'll defend my dad.
If my dad's committing war crimes, as long as he's still Big Kev back at the house, I'm going to have a word with you about them. And I'll say, look, he was not himself when he did it. Just chill.
But how funny was it that he was like John Gruden breaking down cocaine versus crack?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That
dude.
was all time.
An expert in their craft. It was like watching like LeBron and Steve Nash's podcast. Just guys breaking down the game at a technical. They see plays we never see. You know what I mean? It's just Hunter just fine tuning. He's like, you can't get it too hot because then it starts to fuck with the pipe. It's like, right, okay, got it.
Write that down. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, Hunter Beasley might be.
I didn't know I needed a Coke versus crack breakdown until he gave it to me. But then sometimes I'll find myself locked in on like a Gruden QB camp, and he's just talking about a cover 2 versus a cover 3, and I'm just like, this guy is a wizard. It's like, you're right. What if the corner does blitz?
And that's Hunter Biden, dude.
Yeah.
God, who's another well-known drug addict of a different drug? We should have them kind of like talk shop. Get Hunter Biden talking about crack and get like Future to talk about lean.
Yeah.
You know, talk about like perks and shit.
Yeah.
And then have them go back and forth.
Yeah. 100%.
This interview between Future and Hunter Biden is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts because it's commercialized. Try the new 2-for-1 coffee deal at Dunkin' Donuts. Now back to Future for real, talking about lean with Hunter Biden, the former president's son.
Hey, we'll get back into our crack versus cocaine talk. This one's brought to you by Pfizer. Pfizer, get your shot.
Get your shot now.
Take your shot. Oh, man. What a fucking...
Here's a needle you can use legally. Brought to you by Pfizer. Chill.
Hey, how are you, man?
What's up, dude?
My name's Kyle. This is Matt. We do a podcast for a living where we ask people what they do. Okay. You want to sit down for a little bit? Sure, why not? Bring the bike. Bring your wheels.
Bike on, dude.
Leave it in front or
Yeah, bring your Hot Wheels.
We just talked to a guy who ran for president legit 10 times. So
Yeah.
I think I've talked to that guy before, and he's got the what's his platform? He's like a kind of a
the
crazy
peace
guy
and-
who's like he's all about music. or
Oh, we
something.
don't like to say crazy. He's the Peace and Love
Oh.
Party.
Peace and Love Party.
Peace and Love
Yeah.
This is Peace and
Okay.
Love.
He said, I remember, maybe we're talking about different guys,
Yeah.
but I talked to a guy who said he was all about music, but he really liked like marching band and
Yeah, he liked
gospel
Yale.
music. Was it that guy?
Yeah, and he spent $1.6 million on his campaign presidency, and a couple mil on charity.
Yeah.
That's wild.
He's a good bro, dude. He's part
Yeah.
of the PLP, Peace and Love Party.
Yeah.
Alright.
You down with
I feel like
PLP?
I looked him
Yeah, you
up
know me.
and he, well, I don't remember. I'm not going to say anything about him if I don't remember.
That's fine.
So here we are.
Yeah,
Talk
fair
your
enough.
shit. It's the internet.
Dude, who cares? We horse around here. It's a horse around kind of podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Goof off.
What's your first name?
I'm Jonah.
Jonah.
Jonah, cool name.
Yeah.
Jonah. Going right back to the Bible. A whale ate a guy named Jonah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
spit him
well
up.
aware. Yeah.
Spit him up.
I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Dude, you went to
Seriously?
Catholic school.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't
Never
like
met any friends named Jonah. They get that all the time.
Really?
Oh,
Every
damn, I'm
time
sorry.
I go to I introduce myself as Jonah, people are like, oh, biblical.
So people
Whale.
skip Jonah Hill and go to a biblical reference? That
Oh, yeah,
seems
that's
like
kinda
quite a
crazy.
leap if you
I
ask
think
me.
I've gotten Jonah Hex one time.
Who the
Jonah
hell
Hex.
is that?
I don't know, some movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, I call it top bus employment. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
We call it fun employment around here, big dog.
That's right, yeah.
It's something like that. No, I'm a
Top bus
video
employer?
freelancer.
I like that.
So I have been doing a couple of different jobs. I actually just came from one. I do part-time. I stream the Sunday Mass at the Church of the Holy Trinity.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah?
So that is one of the things that I'm doing now.
What kind of mass we talking? We talking Catholicism?
Episcopalian.
Oh, okay.
They're
Catholic
chill.
light. Catholic
yeah,
light.
Catholic light. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised that they say the Nicene Creed, in which they say we are one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. You're not Catholic.
not.
You're
Yeah, they forgot to cut
Episcopalian.
that one out. They forgot to get rid of that
but,
one.
They leave it in there.
They can't get rid of us. The Catholics, dude. We're
Yeah.
pervasive.
Yeah,
We,
they're all around.
So wait, we're streaming the Word of God now?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. It's out there.
W's
It's
in the chat
like,
for God?
I think last week we had our highest viewership. We got at one time like 9 people in the
Hey,
stream.
shout out
That
the
was
Holy
all
Trinity.
right. Yeah,
Good
so
for
we're
them.
doing-
Do
we're
you ever
doing-
like ask them to spam the chat? W's in the chat for the Word of God?
I never. I'm not in the chat, but we get one woman every week. We start the stream, and within minutes of starting, she sends in the chat, "Good morning," prayer hands.
Love that.
Nice. I love that.
But she
dude.
doesn't know that's actually a high five.
Yeah, true.
Remember when
Is it
Apple?
actually?
Remember Apple?
Apparently
ruined,
so.
Oh damn, dude! I just ruined your day.
Oh, I didn't know.
Apple ruined our day when
I
they're like,
thought
"That's actually not prayer
that's-
hands.
that's
That's
high
high
fives."
fives."
I think they
Wow.
got called out. I think it was initially pretty clearly prayer hands,
It
and then
was
they were
like
like, "Oh,
prayer
you
hands.
can't really have like a religious affiliation."
True.
They're like, "It's
But
been a high
They
five."
got the logos of all of the major religions on there.
100%.
You get
Yeah.
a cross, you get a little star, David. You get
I agree with that. Yeah, that seems like phooey. Now, let me ask you this: so you're streaming at the church. I imagine you're surrounded by a lot of olds who are not technology equipped.
To
Are
some
they
extent.
looking you as like the second coming when you set up like a basic stream? They're like, "Oh, how do you do
I
this?"
don't know if they know what I do.
Okay,
I
that's-
sit
yeah.
back there, and sometimes people come up and talk to me. There's this one guy who I like. He's not that. He's like a middle-aged guy, but he's just a character, and he likes to chat. And
Nice.
so he just he went through. I think he had some kind of surgery, had some kind of injury, and so he was in a wheelchair for a while, and then on crutches. But he's walking around, and so he was telling me that he was at physical therapy, and he says that the doctor told him that he gained 16 pounds, and he goes like. Pushes him up and says, "But don't they look great?"
Nice beat.
I like that. I like
He's a
that.
good dude. He was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, my doctor's a lesbian woman, so she cracked up. She loved it."
Oh, that's awesome.
And so he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think going to church and watching it on TV or the stream, do you think that counts as church?
Well,
Don't mean to.
you can't.
Yeah, like, are
get
you
the
religious?
Eucharist.
Yeah, yeah.
I grew up Catholic, and
Yeah.
I think my stance on it now is I think that a lot of religion is really interesting, but I have a hard time full faith believing in it.
I think that might be every kid that's ever had to go to like
Yeah.
First Friday
Probably true.
Mass. Is
Yeah.
like, God damn it!
I think that's
another week.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's the read that most
Yeah.
people got on like Harry Potter too, and that's kind of why there's so many issues with people becoming, I think, atheists now. It's pretty
the
sick.
Harry Potter to atheism pipeline is
yeah,
big.
man. You find out, you're like, wait a minute, Harry Potter does a lot of stuff that Jesus does, and
Yeah.
he's fake. Oh,
I read
no.
Deathly Hallows, and look at me now. I don't go to Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Once Snape died, I was like, I'm out. I'll
Yeah.
never believe in a god or a higher figure
you
at
got to
all.
read a little bit of Joseph Campbell, and he'll set the record straight.
Is that right?
Yeah, he is a comparative mythologist, or like he studies world religions, and so he kind of goes into all of these different cultures and different religions and belief systems, and kind of compares the stories that they all tell.
Mhm.
And what you find out pretty quick is every culture is trying to tell the same story about how to be a human, how this world was created, what do we do while we're here, and what happens when you die.
Mm-hmm.
And they all have kind of different words and different stories to tell the same idea.
Dude, I'm hoping, praying that reincarnation's real.
Who are you praying to?
Yeah,
Who do I got to pray to reincarnation?
Praying to Ed, the guy we just talked to
Yeah,
before this.
yeah, the peace and love guy.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
Dude,
God.
reincarnation, I need to come back on this earth. I need to come back as something.
I don't even come back at Earth. I'll come back as like something cosmically composed.
Like
I don't care where
if
I'm
you
at.
come back like thousands of years in the future and we're like far-reaching planetary, like solar system species, we're out there, we're colonizing other planets.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if you died and became an alien.
That's what I'm saying. You could be anything. You don't have to be another human on Earth. Mix it up, dude. Try something different.
I was thinking so
You think
low.
God created aliens too, though?
No.
No?
He
You think
wouldn't do
God
that.
is purely terrestrial?
I think
That seems
there's
seems a little limiting
That's a
for
good
something
question.
all-powerful.
Yeah, dude.
I think God is more of like the composition of like 8 guys working in an office, and they all have like different branches that they focus on.
Okay.
We have human Earth God, and
Alien God?
He's been kind of a prick lately, to be honest with you. And then they have alien God, and then they have like a God for like I'm not
Milky
gonna
Way
continue.
God?
No, there's the Milky Way God is still our God. He still checks out our
Okay.
solar system at large.
So it's grand scale polytheism, but when you get into like a solar system, it's one god.
Well, it actually goes back to a Catholic religion. Instead of it being the 3 is the Holy Trinity, it's actually 8 dudes who have like an hour lunch break, and they merge together to form Super God, who is Galactus in the new Fantastic
the
Four.
Voltron
Yeah.
to become
right.
super,
Super God,
become
yeah.
different arms of the
Okay.
main
This is
god.
common stuff. This is
I like this. I like this.
Okay.
Optimus
Yeah.
God.
Man,
Optimus
I think,
God.
You know what? I
Optimus
think the Catholic Church needs a new rebrand. They need a new pop culture show. I think we
Yeah.
got it for them.
They
That's what
do,
it is.
Actually, you're 100% right.
Introduce a new character.
At the end of the day, everything is just marketing. Everything is just branding.
I
And we're
guess.
talking to 2 former Catholic school kids
Yeah.
that don't really. This guy is going to fucking Episcopal church more
Yeah.
than he's going to Catholic church.
Yeah.
now.
It's been a
And
long time
stuff.
since I've been to Catholic
They need a
church.
rebrand.
Yeah, yeah.
They need a
We'll
rebrand.
get there.
A rebrand,
Maybe.
something cool, dude. Think about every time a new product is launched, like Catholics have to come out with something hot in the streets. People are talking about it.
Hot priest.
Hot.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can be Catholic and be hot priest.
Yeah, I
you can
don't
be
think-
I
like
think
you can be
you'd be
like
hot
new
priest.
LA evangelist type.
Yeah,
dude
you have
be
to-
hot
yeah,
priest.
I'm telling
the
you.
one that Justin Bieber and Kanye West.
Yeah,
went
you wear
on
all
to.
black and like a
Yeah.
scoop T-shirt.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
telling you, dude, Sasquatch or Dr. Sasquatch, they
soap?
put Sydney Sweeney's bathwater in like a little thing, and then they just sold to Unilever for $1.5 billion.
What?
You didn't hear about this?
Yeah.
Wait, so they turned Gamer Girl bathwater into a real thing?
It
Yeah.
was literally in some of the write-ups. These executives at Unilever were
That's
like, yeah, they did good
insane.
products, but we also love that they did the viral marketing stunt with Sydney Sweeney, where they literally sold her bathwater, and it sold out within seconds.
Holy shit.
And now those dudes are rich for their entire lives.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I think we're kind of watching the
That's
pretty quick.
Sydney Sweeney holy water is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I didn't realize you were
Sydney
getting there.
Sweeney does this one time. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
Sydney Sweeney
good
holy
for her.
water
She's
might
getting
be.
that bag.
Dude, she's getting. It's starting to be a little too on the nose. Like like when you used to sell something with sex, it was at least subtle. It was kind of in the
It
background.
was subtle.
Subtle to to the point versus what it is now, where
Yeah.
there's an American Eagle campaign, and the camera opens and it's just on her tits. Her face isn't even in the shot to begin the commercial.
What are they're selling jeans?
Jeans. That's
American Eagle's stock went up 10% because
Yes.
they put her in a pair of jeans. Put her in a
Yeah.
pair of jeans.
Oh, well, yeah. What else was American Eagle doing before Sydney Sweeney came on board? They were dying in the mall with the rest of
They
them.
were.
yeah.
I don't know.
I guess
But
like
isn't it kind of nice that the more we change, the more we stay the same?
yeah,
Our dads loved big titty blonde women.
yeah.
We love big titty blonde. America just loves big titty
That's just
blonde
something we
women.
like, and there's nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
telling you, Hollywood's got to start treating these kids like Dominican outfielders.
How do you mean?
Agents got to just start signing all the hot blondes in Hollywood, and
You
then
don't
just
think
take
they've been doing that forever.
but just take a punch of their career earnings.
I think that's
That's
like
what
most
that's
of
what
their
they've been doing
careers. I
forever.
think
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think
they
that's
do.
been the game plan from day one. I think that was.
Well, this sucks because I had a $1 million idea literally 3 seconds ago, Maddie, that I was going to pitch to you after this pod was over.
You basically just said, like, what if instead of running home, I had like a thing that would transport me, and I just pressed the pedal? It's like,
That's
yeah,
true.
it's a car. You
What
have
if I
like that's
could-
been.
What if I could get a car on my phone, literally delivered to me?
Yeah.
One more before we let you go.
Yeah.
How'd you get this Episcopalian job?
I used to work at the Curtis Institute of Music.
Got it.
And I was a videographer there. And so we were doing a show. There was an organ concert in that church. And so it was me and my friend were setting up And as we're, putting the cameras where they need to go, the operations director comes up to us and says, "Hey, you guys look like you know what you're doing. We need someone to run this stream. Do you guys want a job?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm about to leave. Yeah, sure." So that worked out. I call that divine timing or something.
That's right. Divine intervention.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, thank you for spreading the word of Christ. I think. Are we still the word of God?
Sure, why not? But like the real basic. Don't read too deep into it. Just like be a good person. Don't lie.
Yep.
Don't adulter. Don't kill. That type of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm down for. Yeah.
I can
You
live with
would
that.
love our guy Ed.
Yeah. If we can make this union happen sometime
Yeah.
next time we're in the park, we'd love to.
Cool. Why
Well,
not?
awesome, man.
Cool.
Jonah,
Yeah.
good luck with everything.
Yeah, man, you rule.
Likewise. Thanks,
Hope you
guys.
get all
Great meeting you, dude.
all
Thanks so
the,
much.
all the jobs in the world after this.
Yes.
Hey, they're coming. One
Hire
day,
Jonah.
I
He's
hope.
good people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
he is good people.
I can hold a camera. I'm good at it.
He's chill as fuck too.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, buddy.
Man,
He's fun.
video streaming.
Yeah. Video streaming. I learned a lot about streaming yesterday. I'm a complete jackass where I don't know if you do this. You probably do. If I have a negative point about something, I won't try to cushion it. I just say what the negative point is without thinking about maybe this person likes this thing. So yesterday I was talking about streaming with somebody, and I was like, I can't imagine sitting down and watching a fucking stream. Like, who does that? And the guy I was talking to was like, I actually watch the streams pretty often. And I was like, God damn it, I'm an idiot. Then I had to walk it back. But anyway, yeah.
What do you think we're doing right now?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a great point even. That might be one of your better points of all.
What the fuck?
Wait, I'm lost now. What are you saying to me, dude?
What do you think people who are watching this are doing right now? They're basically watching an hour-long stream.
See, that was my thing. You're not watching a stream. They're watching a YouTube video, which I said I prefer to watch just a straight timed YouTube video. A live stream, unless it's on a Wednesday at 8 p.m., I wouldn't be watching it.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Yeah, I used to be a big Twitch guy. I honestly should have invented Twitch. I always liked watching people. It's the weirdest thing about me. Probably not the weirdest, but the weirdest thing about me is I liked watching people play video games. I never really wanted to play.
Yeah, me too. That's exactly what I did. I'm just saying, instead of watching a stream, I would watch a YouTube video of somebody playing. I need it to be cut up into 45-minute increments.
What's your have you experienced that your what's that where we we give our a time we sound it out.
Yeah.
Our attention span.
Sure.
What's your attention span on videos nowadays?
I can still hold it down pretty good.
Really? Good
I
for
can
you.
still hold it down for a pretty solid. Well, I'm a big video essay guy. So I'll sit and I'll watch a 45-minute documentary about I watched a 23-minute documentary about Reaganomics yesterday, just
Okay.
in my leisure. I could sit and if I can sit and listen to it, if I don't need to be watching the whole time,
Yeah.
I could knock a long boy out.
Okay. I'm 20. I'd probably be 20 minutes.
20 minutos, yeah.
And it can't be an even number.
Really?
Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah,
like
what is
12,
that?
12:37.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, that's an even number.
21? No, 37.
12.
But the final number can't be an even number. It's got to be 2101 or something like that. I think it just psychologically is that's how
I
that's
actually
how it's done.
totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Seeing an 8-minute video or a 10-minute video. Camera. Okay.
The oblivious nature of people.
It's got to be. It can't be
is
nobody.
amazing.
I refuse to. What do they say? Don't attribute malice to what could be incompetence. I want to reverse that. I'm not attribute. You can't be that incompetent. That was malicious.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But we experience it more than anybody. That people just walk in front of the camera, and she just stared the camera down.
Yeah.
And didn't even notice that.
She was giving it. That was a power
She
stance.
looked at us, got her stupid kid from out the bushes, and then stared at the camera and did not even bat a fucking eye.
And by the way, what did we do? Just took it like good little boys. So to be fair, we are complicit.
True.
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 I think I smiled during it. Honestly, that's how bad I took
True.
it. R.I.P. Hulk Hogaroni and the Ozzy Osbourne, dude.
Hulkster and Osbourne.
Can you believe
The
it? Can you
Prince of
believe they-
Darkness.
Everyone talks about it.
And the guy who wasn't the biggest fan of Darkness.
That's good. That one was lined up. Thank
Yeah.
God. Yeah, that whole thing. It's one of those things where I think when Ozzy died, that was one of the deaths that I was like, oh, I didn't know he was actually still alive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought he was kind of gone. I thought I remembered seeing Sharon Osbourne pretty banged up, upset that he was dead in an interview last year.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he was. He actually just did a concert for Black Sabbath. They did their last concert ever.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. They were on Black Sabbath. They put Ozzy up there. He sang his heart out. Honestly, he might have sang his little heart out.
Yeah. That's what a beast, dude. I hope I die by singing so hard I have a heart attack.
Well, did you hear what happened? I think there's a lot of rumors going around that they took him to Sweden. It was a kind of a contract kill.
Yeah, I did see that they had apparently there's a suicide pact between him and Sharon.
Why didn't she take up her end
I
of the
think
bargain?
she's got to go. That's a good trick. It's a very subtle trick she played on him.
She's the beer thief.
She's the life thief. I'm going to outlive you, Ozzy.
Did you Would you feel what kind of feelings did you feel when the Hulkster passed?
Racism. No. I just I was never a wrestling guy, so all my exposure both to Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne was just MTV, them having reality shows.
Okay.
That's how I got to know either of them.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's especially for Ozzy. I think that spanned across generations where our parents obviously loved the music.
Mm-hmm.
Even grandparents in some cases are probably Black Sabbath fans. And then I just knew him as an old rock guy who had a reality TV show.
Yeah.
And was fucked up every single episode, the entire episode.
Yeah. And that's where it's kind of hard with the Hulkster and stuff, because there's a part in his reality show where he has the new Young Jeezy album.
Yeah.
And he plays it back 3 times in one drive. He likes it so much.
The Hulkster banged with Jeezy like that?
Yes.
What?
Where it's kind of I think if you talk about the Hulkster and all of the Hulkster's big issues, I think you have to add that into evidence.
Yeah.
That he loved Young Jeezy. So really, how racist could he be?
He's not full throttle. He certainly has a dose. He's had a couple. He's shown some symptoms.
Yeah, 100%.
But he's not fully sick.
He's the Hulkster.
He's the Hulkster.
At the end of the day, him, Ozzy, other celebrities,
it's one
the
of those
rules
things.
don't apply.
Here's how I look at it, Kyle Pagan. It's one of those things where it's because of who he is and how he is, it's kind of good that got out in the open, because I think it could imagine it to be much worse. It's almost like he's showing, I'm pretty racist, not that bad. You could imagine, if you didn't know he had said that, you would have thought he's done way worse things.
Behind closed doors,
and then
racism.
that comes, that comes out, and it's okay,
Because it was a video that he was being secretly recorded on.
Right. Which is still horrifically bad. We're not excusing this, by the way. I don't want to make it sound
It's a tough look with 2 white guys being was he really that?
No, he certainly was. I'm just saying, if you didn't know and you had to imagine, and that was the only thing you could rely on,
True.
you would imagine far worse.
True.
Which is bad. This
True.
is a horrific explanation. I'm just trying to say, look, dude, I'm just saying I'm excited for Christmas. That's all I'm saying.
We're going to build ourselves out of this one.
Yeah.
We're going to build ourselves
Don't
out of
worry
this
about
one.
us.
It was Bubba the Love Sponge. It was a lot of things that were going on in that video that, that's what it was like. There's just a lot going on in that video.
Hey, what did you just say to me?
It just...
Guys, we're brutally hungover, all right? Just going to be transparent. You're our friends at home. We're a little hungover. We goofed around a little bit yesterday, but we're still here doing a pod. It's humid as hell. I can feel my pants sticking to my fat legs.
I really can.
It's not good. I had a hole in my pants at my niece's birthday. I look like a fool. I look like a fool and a pedophile. You can't have ripped pants at a little kid's birthday.
Oh, what age?
1.
Yeah, it's not good.
Not good at all. So I had to go to Walmart. I don't know if you've been in a Walmart recently.
No.
Oof marron, brother.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's scary, not good. Everyone's furious. Everyone's furious at a Walmart.
For what?
I
What's there to
have
be
no
furious
clue.
about a Walmart?
I don't know. Being relegated to shop at Walmart is
Yeah.
kind of a bummer.
How far do you think that guy's into that giant book?
Not a page. He's doing the LeBron. What was your favorite chapter? I liked all the chapters.
House of Earth and Blood. I think that means that's a Game of Thrones book.
No, come on, dude. Guys don't read real books anymore. When's the last time you read a real book? A nonfiction recounting of something, or an intellectual take on a real subject?
Nonfiction?
Yeah.
I got through Kirk Herbstreit's autobiography, which is a wild thing to say out loud. That I got a Kirk Herbstreit. You don't even know who that is.
No.
Kirk Herbstreit's autobiography. He's the College Game Day host. I don't know that guy. College Game Day host. And my aunt, very nice lady, I think she actually watches this program. She got me the book for Christmas because I think she just ran out of things to get me and stuff. And so I was like, you know what? She's been nice to me all my life. She got me this present. I'll read it. And I got midway through the first chapter, and I was like, I don't care what Kirk Herbstreit's life is about.
What the fuck? That's nice of you to read it out of the goodness of your heart. To be you went through all this effort, but good God, find a better subject.
Mm-hmm.
He's the college game. What was his life like?
He went to Ohio State. He was the quarterback at Ohio State. I forget if he won a national championship or not, but his dad also coached at Ohio State.
Yeah.
He really, really loved his dad. Definitely a guy with daddy issues.
Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that.
But who drove him to success?
Yeah, but they all say that, and it's because they can't find a way to regulate their own emotions and just achieve internal motivation.
I'll tell you whose autobiography I would read. The Hulkster.
The Hulk's. Oh,
No
my
matter
God.
what you think, the Hulkster was a legend. He saved WWE. He gave us Vince McMahon. What else can we ask for?
Dude, a Hulk autobiography, and then like you know how they have like the you can listen to it. There's an audio version, and it's narrated by Hulk Hogan.
Or Jeezy?
Jeezy does the forward. Hey man, we got Hulk coming up here.
Does he keep the N-words in it, Hulk Hogan?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
He said some things I ain't pumped about. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then it's Hulk being like, "I thought I went in 4th grade, brother.
It's hot down here, brother.
It's hot down here, brother. When I was in 4th grade, I kissed a girl for the very first time, and I didn't feel anything."
Oh man, I just can't believe you never experienced the Hulkster, the NWO era, the WWE era, the Bash at the Beach, where
Nah.
he turned heel and it ruined people's childhoods. Grown men crying and throwing trash in the middle of the ring because he joined the dark side. He was an American hero.
I know, I understand that, and I saw his American heroism shown through in a different light by virtue of medium of reality TV.
Listen, this country was founded on racists.
Okay.
We're gonna have to maybe redo this entire intro.
No, I think we gotta keep it.
But it's just like the guys who fought in D-Day.
Okay.
They slipped up a little bit.
They slipped up. They certainly slipped up.
They threw it around casually.
And we're not. And by the way, we're not saying we should excuse these guys. We're saying you take your own measured approach to how you want to look at them in a historical context.
100%. All right, everybody, that's the podcast. Rate, review, subscribe wherever you're at, and check out Office Hours. We do it once weekly. Send in some stuff. Send in some
Please.
funny situations. Send in some situations you need advice on. You going for a promotion? We'll answer that shit. Look at these guys.
Look at us.
Don't these guys look like a couple guys that have promotions before?
I'll consult Naughty Girl
Yeah. All right. We're gonna go fight with a bunch of AI chatbots, and we'll talk to you next week.
and live to tell the tale. Peace.
Peace.